Now, if I click with my mouse and move here with my knob, you can see that I can move the fader. If I click here, now I can move the knobs. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can build a very simple but very effective controller with just one knob and one Arduino that can control any DAW, any video editing software or any photo editing software. Anything with knobs, faders, sliders. You just put your mouse over the parameter you want to control, click it and move the knob. This way you can have precise control over any parameter in any software you use. How? By making a controller that can control your mouse. A mouse controller. It's pretty simple to build and super powerful. And nice to meet you, my name is Gustavo Silveira and here is the Nerd Musician, where I teach you how to build MIDI controllers and now a mouse controller. So let's get started. Okay, so first I made a prototype in the breadboard, so it's better if you can do one too, so you can test things out before commit to your final project. So you will need a solderable breadboard, an Arduino Pro Micro, pin headers, wires, and a rotary encoder with switch and without detents. This way you don't feel that click when you turn the shaft of the encoder. I like to solder the pin headers in the Arduino using a breadboard. So I snap the pin headers in the breadboard and snap the Arduino in the pin headers. Solder the first pin. I like to hold the Arduino and solder again just to make sure it's aligned. And then solder the last one. Also doing the same thing to make sure it's aligned. And then solder the rest of the pins. And it should look like this. Now snap the female pin headers in the male pin headers of the Arduino. Snap in the solderable breadboard. Solder the first pin, align it. Then solder the last pin and align it too. And solder the rest of the pins. Now let's solder the rotary encoder. Also making sure it's aligned. And let's cut and strip the wires according to the size we'll need. And solder all the wires following your schematic. And when you're done, cut the excess wires in the top of the breadboard. Now that you're done, connect the USB cable and let's program this guy. Then go to the link below so you can have access to our GitHub repository. I'm gonna ask you for your email, but it's a fair deal, right? Then come here and download zip. Here you also have access to the schematic and the enclosure in the near future. Then go to the folder and download this INO file, which is the Arduino file. At this point, I believe you already know what the Arduino is, where to download everything, but I'll put a link below so you can learn about the Arduino IDE, where to download, and all the beginner stuff, okay? So now let's go to Tools, choose here Arduino board, you can choose Arduino Leonardo. And here in port, if you're in a Mac, you're gonna have something USB modem, and if you are in Windows, you're gonna see something like COM4, COM5, and choose the port. You will need the encoder library, so come here to Library Manager and put encoder, and download this one by Paul Stoffregen. Paul is who created the Davinci boards. Once you have the library installed, come here and upload the code. If you come here to the serial monitor and move the encoder, you should be able to see the values, and also you should be able to see your mouse cursor moving. So I'm not touching my mouse now, it's only in the encoder. You can go up and down, and also if you press the encoder click, now you can move in the horizontal position. If your encoder is going to the opposite way, I mean, if it's going left when you want to go right, and etc., you can just come here and change the pins of the encoder. You just invert for 2 and 3, for example. Now, when I move clockwise, it's going down, and counterclockwise is going up, and counterclockwise is going right, and clockwise is going left. I don't want that. I want the way it was before, so I'm just gonna come back. So now it's everything working fine. So for example, let's go to Ableton. Now, if I click with my mouse and move here with my knob, you can see that I can move the fader. If I click here, now I can move the knobs. And this now allows you to use a knob to control anything in your DAW or in any software. For example, let's open Davinci Resolve, which is a video editing software. So now if I come to the color correction tab, and also with anything here in any node, for example, contrast, and this way you can have a very fine control. And if you want to use in a photo editing software like Darktable, which is similar to Lightroom, you can just click and move things around. So you can use your mouse in conjunction with the wheel here. So you can go up, and then when you want a detailed control, you can use the encoder. So it's pretty flexible. You can use with any software, with anything. So now you have a global knob to control anything you want in your life. So what did you think about it? This is probably the easiest controller I ever taught how to do here in the channel, and probably the most flexible one. With just one encoder, one Arduino, and one breadboard, you can control any parameter in any software you use. And in the next video, I'm gonna show you how you can build an enclosure for this project. And all the links are here below for you to build it. And if you'd like to build MIDI controllers the way you want, the way you need, please take a look here in the Nerd Musician Pro course. It's a course that I teach you how to build any kind of MIDI controller you can think of. It's a 3-course bundle that you can actually purchase separately: the Making Music with Arduino, where I teach you how to build MIDI controllers just copying, pasting, and adapting my code; the Arduino Programming, where I teach you how to program the Arduino from scratch; and the KiCad PCB Design, where I teach you how to build highly professional printed circuit boards. This way you can get rid of wires and even take your MIDI controllers to the market. So tell me here in the comments, which software are you going to use this controller with? A DAW, photo editing, video editing? Let me know. See you in the next video. Ciao!